Super. Super future.
Are you asking for super, or are you just saying super?
I'm just saying it. I'm not expecting a response.
I mean, we know you're super and you're thanking us for asking, but just need clarification.
I just wanted to ask Super Future how high he was.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
He's not going to answer you straight. He knows you're a narc.
Hey, Oro, you should put push to talk on. What are you eating? Oreos?
It's more fun to share. Oh, God.
Candy?
He's a cannibal.
Candy is dende, but liquor is quicker.
Wait a minute. If he's eating Oreos, does that make him a double stuff now? Because I fucking love those.
Ooh, yeah.
If your mom was a cookie, she'd be a Oreo.
Hey.
Yeah, if only she was alive.
You guys, wow.
So that's why you're so stuffed.
Oro, isn't it like 3 a.m. for you? So do you just adjust your sleep schedule for raid nights, or do you just have a day job or something? Like, I mean,
Dedication right there.
Still say we need a recruit or have somebody roll a character named Milk.
All right, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Pretty good. Well, I mean, you could, but who'd listen?
So in the last, let's see, couple days, has everybody received some type of communication about in regards or communicated in regards to the forum posts that were put up? Mainly specifically asking everybody to kind of just get their feedback, how they're feeling, where they're at, mentally, playing the game, etc. As you know, we have probably a significant need for some recruitment opportunities. So we'll probably divulge that into that a little bit later. It looks like right now we're set at 15 healers, which puts us exactly where we were at 2 days ago. Where pretty much the three missing are not healers, they're DPS. So I'm going to try to put this out to the group as we got stuck on Veil because of RNG, not because of our process. Either we go to MC and we just tear that down, or we plow through here and start working on BWL and hope the raid ID issue is not a non sequitur. So what do you guys think as a general consensus here? Again, I'm not going to go one way or the other. I just want to see where we're at, because if everybody doesn't want to bang their head against Veil because we're missing 3 people, then I think the best thing for us to do is just go to MC.
Are we putting that to a ready check or what?
Yeah, I'll put up a ready check here in just a second. Let's say yes for Blackwing Lair, no for going to MC right now.
The problem with just doing Razor Gore, and I'm not saying this is a problem that we can even control, is the raid ID issue, which I've talked to other guilds, they don't have issues, but we're not other guilds, so there's potential that we may get stuck again because of that. Whereas like on Sunday, if we extend out three hours and then we get more people in that want to hit it hard, then there's a good chance that we could actually kill Fireball. Yeah, so I think, okay, so let's all head to MC. I think that's probably our best bet for tonight. Let's everybody stay focused. Let's have a really clean run. Let's everybody have fun, and then we can just get her done. And we do need to do some active recruiting. We need a tank, some warlocks, and stuff like that. We can probably post up some needs on the website. And the idea there is that we're just through attrition. Some people are either not happy, not enjoying the game, and leaving unexpectedly. Some people are announcing they're leaving, which is okay. It's fine too. It's just a game. But the end result is, because we're such a tight group of people, we haven't really been doing a lot of active recruiting in the last couple of months. So the pipeline's kind of dry right now for recruits. So I think right now our best bet is to get like another 5-10 people in the targeted class of specs, and then start working with them, getting their gear through Molten Core. Because my thing is I think we have a very competent group of people, very capable people, and when we come together and we're all focused, we get shit done. And I think that's the key component there to remember is, even though we're going through all these problems, most of it is not us. So we're kind of working over some ideas as to how we'll want to do recruiting, or at least incentivize the recruiting process. Because there's always new people coming on this server that probably want to raid. They just maybe don't have any contacts, anybody talk to. So if we just kind of seek them out finding those motivated people that maybe you've never done it before, maybe you've done it before and just don't have anybody, any guild that's looking for them right now. So we'll probably put something up tonight or maybe later today that outlines what we need and how we can go about getting that.
Also, rewards for helping to recruit. This is something where, for people who like to get on and run on off nights, if you get on and you pug and you find somebody, you're going to end up with some DKP. So also for people who are wishing more people were on off nights, that's how you get them.
So I'll be just kind of talking through the trash here. Of course, I'll shut up if there's like double Fire Lord or whatever. But the tank order is out. We'll just do Stout and Super main tanks tonight. And then I'll be talking as we go, just kind of, and then I'll be taking notes if anybody has any really good feedback that we can really kind of take forward. But I think the first thing I want everybody to know is like, there's a lot of discussion every time we have a bad night, not every time, but most times when we have like, let's say quote unquote bad night where we're struggling or we're hurting or we're just not, things aren't going clean or whatever. Usually some dialogue, some discussion opens up on the forums. I just want to emphasize that's not like a panic thing. That I think that's more of like people just kind of trying to get their voice out there and heard, because sometimes they don't want to talk on vent or on comms, or maybe maybe they just don't have an opportunity to talk on comms. They don't find their voice, so they get out there on the forums and they post that. I think that's extremely healthy, and I think if everybody were to do that more often, we wouldn't get to this point where people are burning out without anybody knowing. And I think that's important. It's like, if you're not having fun, yeah, so we're gonna poll and I'm just gonna keep talking. If it's distracting you guys, I'll stop, but just let me know. So I think we got an overall good vibe from everybody that we've talked to. We've talked probably about 80 to 85% of the guild. And I just want to say this right now because it's important to really put this out here, because I think we've only been raiding for maybe like 3 months, going into 4 months. If you're feeling burned out, if you're feeling like you might burn out, I would emphasize that you kind of maybe set up some kind of contingency plan as to figure out why you're burning out, how you're feeling about the game, and then maybe take some steps to kind of mitigate that. The reason why I say that is because vanilla is a long-ass grind, and here's an example. There's a server that's 6 months ahead of us in quote-unquote progression. That's Anathema, the PvP server. They still don't have AQ even out yet. AQ 40. They haven't even introduced AQ 20 yet. So they'll have AQ 40 for a while, and then they'll finally get AQ 20. They're 6 months ahead of us. So that means if they don't even have it, that means and that's the next tier beyond BWL. So the fact is we're going to be stuck in BWL for a long time. And in fact, the best thing we can do is stay motivated through coming back here doing Molten Core every week, because it does have upgrades. I mean, if you look at our tanks, we still have tanks with, I mean, hell, I still have 2 to 3 pieces of green gear, which, like pre-raid, best in slot stuff. But, you think this place is still extremely valuable from a standpoint of getting loot, upgrading the guild, upgrading character, power, etc. No,
They're still on the war effort, correct?
So they're doing autocomplete at this point because they overinflated the amount of material needed. I think they're doing it to stall because they don't have AQ40 scripted fully yet. I know they're vigorously working on it right now on behind the scenes, but I think they're just not being that upfront with like where they're at. They did a couple of PTRs. It looked fine, but the fact is they're 6 months ahead of us. So ZG comes out. Well, according to the people that said that it's going to come out this month, so they got 2 more weeks. But I just want to emphasize again: if you're feeling burned out, if you're feeling like you might burn out, there, this vanilla experience is extremely long grind. Okay, most back in the day, you were in Molten Core for a year, if not more. If it's only just to try to get a Thunder Fury for a tank or two, because the Thunder Fury exponentially increases the efficiency of your raid. Plus, it just gives you kind of that overall like recruitment status. If your guild has a Thunder Fury, now granted now it's all RNG, right? But at the same time, when Stout's running around with a Thunder Fury on his back, and he has the order guild tag, they're gonna oh shit, this guild's it's rocking it out. Plus the threat, it's the best tanking weapon even through TBC. I was tanking with that weapon on Illidan in TBC, years later. So I mean, it is by far and large the best tanking weapon. Plus the fact that we're still getting upgrades in here every week, just shows that if you're burning out, if you feel like you're burning out, take steps to mitigate it. Talk to somebody, or just take a break. Just communicate that, because if you just we've had multiple members now where they just kind of disappear, and more than likely they're just burning out. They just got tired of the game. They're not having fun, and they just stop, right? And that kind of hurts us because A, we didn't know, so we can't help them, and then B, it hurts us as from a progression guild because we're so tight knit and we haven't really been recruiting a lot. So I just want to, if you're feeling burned out, don't think ZG is going to save you, from your mental state, because what's going to happen is you're going to get excited, oh, I'm going to play the game again, and then a couple weeks from now, once ZG is no longer a new thing, you're going to go right back to that same kind of thought process. So I would just say, communicate to your people. We'll talk it through. If you got to take a multiple week break, I'd rather you do that than just hate the game, hate what you're doing, and then just quit outright without anybody, really know what's going on. Because that sucks, because, we might be building up a relationship or whatever. And you never want to see somebody, feeling like it, in a video game, you have to do things, that sucks. That's the worst feeling, I think.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, there's always I remember back in the day when say somebody had their full tier or everything they wanted out of Molten Core. Can we banish this and then go ahead and pick up the doggy whenever after?
Spawn.
Got to spawn. Yeah, just keep it banished. So. I know back in the day, like I said, I was gonna finish my thought. We had it where people were allowed to bring their alts. Once once you're getting bored with one character, you could start bringing alts. I think that's an absolutely great idea. If you have a level 60 alt and you're just kind of getting tired of playing one class, one spec, and maybe you enjoy something else, I don't really see any problem with that, because Molten Core is not built around 40 people being competent. It's 20 people that know what they're doing, and then another 20 people that have blood in their veins.
Why does it feel so much other stuff's been cleared?
We got a surgery coming up.
Ha ha. It's okay, guys. I have that Nixia buff.
Wipe it.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in the lava now and just save time.
I'm not getting teabagged, so I'm getting scared.
So if you'd like to provide any feedback on any of this, I think it's imperative we have multiple ways of talking. You can PM somebody if you don't want to talk out loud, and they can really talk for you. You can go to the forum and kind of just put it out there in a very constructed, edited way. Definitely, maybe not necessarily during raid times, but during off times, you can get on with an officer and talk to them. I think the idea is that we be receptive to everybody's general concerns, wants, and then just kind of put a realistic spin on it. And I kind of put a forum post up right there, and I said, we can't be a progressive guild, a guild that progresses but have a casual mentality, unfortunately, because Vanilla will just eat you up and spit you out. So, it's okay if some people don't want to, put in the work to grind stuff out. But in the end, from my perspective, if it's something we're doing wrong, I think it's imperative that we agree that, that's something that we should continue to work at. Whereas if it's like, again, the other night, yeah, maybe we should have called it early because RNG was screwing us over. But at the same time, there's going to be more nights like that where you're gonna, shit's just gonna not go well, and either, you're gonna either come to the conclusion that, yeah, we can either just grind this out, work through it, and try and see if it works, or we can just, call it a night, grab a beer, and go hang out with the fam or whatever. But I think we need to work on that as a case-by-case basis and not use one data point as a trend, if that makes sense.
I also just say we just need to recruit hard. And, I'd rather be to the point that we have 2 or 3 people sitting on standby, even if it's myself.
Well, if you look back at the raid signups, not just 2 weeks ago, we had that situation where we'd have 43 to 45 people signing up, and people were kind of grumpy about having to sit out, or some people were really cool with it or whatever. But on the whole, that's kind of where you want to be, and then you have to have that general consensus that say, Pig, he sat out for a lot of Onyxias, and other people have sit out and stuff like that. And I think it's important that when we do get new people in, there may be a time where we have plus 40 people signing up, and that has to be okay. We have to just work through that process, Because I think sometimes some people are just having a crappy day, crappy night, crappy week, and maybe they just don't want to log in because it's crappy, and we got 42 people. Okay, I'll just I'll stay on standby, but I just would rather be sitting on be watching my TV show or whatever.
Could also work for those who don't need gear anymore from Molten Core.
So I think, again, we'll put up a recruitment needs kind of thing, and then Honduras will kind of point out some incentives as to how that'll work.
There we go.
I just want to emphasize, like, there's no panic here, and there may be some like individual perspectives as like shit's hitting the fan and stuff. I really don't think that. Like, we're a really tight group of people. I think on the whole we respect each other. We're really good at playing the
Okay, we
game.
do.
Yeah, I think
And-
we're just trying to be proactive and just try to nip it in the bud before we have any real issues.
Because unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, like, attrition is a thing. It doesn't matter where you're at, what you're doing in life. Like in the military, you start off with 100 people in your flight, and by the end of it, you got 75. It's everything you
Yeah,
do.
but
And games, people come in here with expectations, and maybe they're unrealistic. Maybe their timetable is beyond the scope of reality, or there's a lot of things, or maybe just real life stuff. Who knows? The key is that, like, we just keep a healthy stream of new recruits coming in, and then we stay positive in the fact that Vanilla is not. I mean, Naxxramas is if not years out at this point. So if you got to think about progression, and AQ, the next tier, literally the next tier is minimum 6 months, if not, let's say 9 to a year out. I mean, like I said, Athema is kind of our gauge. So as soon as they get
Hunter.
it, the timer starts ticking.
Yeah, AQ40 is a motherfucker to slog through.
And I also want to note that Zach Thrall, the other PvE server, that's pretty much was a horrible idea from the go. But as everybody knows, when shit starts new, everybody wants to play. But then the newness wears off, and the people that actually want to get things done stick around. So that server is really, really hurting for people. So they're offering people free transition transfers to any of the other servers. And so there's probably a good chance once they get over the technical hurdles that we're going to see a lot of people come into the server that probably won't be formulated into guilds already. You got to do the imps first. You can't fall through you have to actually remove one of the MPQ files for the map, and then you can do it.
I mean, you're still technically falling through there. You just make it happen.
Yeah, I think you can glitch your way through on accident, but there's not a good idea to do.
You used to be able to, like, run at Scarum's door for some period, however long it took, and
Well, a lot of servers you can Alt F4 against doors and then come back logged in, and then you can warp through them. I would not.
oh yeah, because it'll keep you running when you're logged out.
I wouldn't play on those servers.
Became a pain in the ass to do that every raid for 40 people if you do that anyways.
That's the biggest headache you have in AQ. You're doing it right.
I'm not looking forward to doing Princess.
Princess Huhuran? You just got a nature good, man. That's all.
I still don't like the fight. It's just a personal thing.
Yeah, it's a DPS race. It's a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Who doesn't want to go to Martyron and farm nature resist gear? Come on.
The only thing worse than that is I forget who it is. That slime boss you have to.
Moon needs to die.
Who needs to die? Yeah.
Go ahead, Super.
Oh, did she target pets? Because I don't remember her targeting pets for the thing.
I think he meant like using the disgusting oozling to glitch it.
Yeah.
You can always use that on Sithun, but it's really hard to get the pet.
Sorry, I'm trying to deal with something right now.
10 targets are up, or it'll pick up cross super on Skull, Stout tank.
All right, let's put Normus, Wandy, and Alrum on Stout.
They fixed Lucy, by the way. He should have his magic up again, so Paladins, be ready.
My question is, does Ani keep up?
It's so annoying. I hate whenever I see him killing you.
All right, here we go.
That's some damn fine dispel in there, guys.
I don't see it working.
Then 15 mages don't play.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't even realize I have the debuff.
That's because you don't.
Magic.
D-magic.
Is that like 20%? In the words of Crow, good fight, guys.
Cranked it for Crowner. Oh my god, legendaries.
Oh, we got a tome for Warlock. Nice.
I'm gonna break tradition.
I can't do that yet.
Ooh.
I see a 10. Hey guys, bid quick. Anybody want to bid more than 10 for those?
We got a new hunter in the raid that doesn't have it. I'm just
Not yet.
No, I checked. I checked. Oh, you're right.
That's a little high.
DKP Gore.
I think we're good.
I think that's the reason why all of us are running MC at this point.
Unless you're a paladin or old hag and then you want that sword.
Ooh, true.
And Domo has nice shit that he hasn't dropped yet.
Let's wait for debuffs.
Fucking one Aura Stone that went for 210 to Helm. God damn it.
Okay, debuff stone, let's do it.
Square's a little low. No, we're good.
Alright, we should be good for the night. Debuff's down. Let's go. Bring it back a bit. Okay, we'll just have Stout tank it and wait for mana. Old, hey, can I get you the ruin after we kill the boss? I think Alderaan is restarting so soon. Oh, okay, let's hit it.
Can I get Fear Ward for the first one? Right out.
I sense some fear in that that voice.
Nah.
Just starting Berserker's Dance like everybody else, man. Fear and 5.
Swear to God, every time I turn around, it's like Manly's trying to teabag a spot of fire.
Anakin 5. period any second. That was my fault. My son came over and gave me a hug.
Tell him to get out of there.
Asshole.
Fair and 5.
All right, going in.
Oh god.
Also, I like how Pig thinks that a game of hockey is going to be distracting, but a liter of bourbon isn't.
Do you have hockey tolerance?
I mean, I'm a Hawks fan, so I'm pretty sure I have, hockey tolerance built up.
Can we confirm that rune's down?
Confirmed.
Thanks. So, as we clear down to the next, so go ahead. Do we somebody poll?
Did you? I'm definitely in combat. Hopefully not the whole group.
I'm not. I'm way behind
We got
everybody.
imps. Somebody's got imps. Get them. Grab them.
Everybody else kind of get away from me.
Okay, they're on super.
Just keep killing the dog. He can get healed through that.
Oh, he's fearing.
Somebody summon me. Before I die.
Who's that?
Mallory.
No, you can just die.
Too bad.
So I appreciate everybody working so hard to clear to this dark iron for me.
That's really the reason, I think.
Oh yeah, totally on purpose.
So as we clear down to this trash here, I'll shut up if we get to moments like that. But I just want to emphasize again, the two things I think are primarily weighing us down are A, through attrition, either through normal or through burnout, through whatever metric we want to put it through. People are just stopping playing the game. That's kind of how it's going to happen, regardless how much we emphasize that you should try and mitigate that. People are just going to stop for whatever reason. So we need to actively recruit. So we're going to plug in some kind of incentive program to make sure that we can start getting more people in here and start getting those bodies geared up so we can start pushing through new content. And then 2, let's keep everything in perspective, making sure to understand that, BWL, as much as I think everybody wants to get in there, just destroy stuff, and it's exciting to even think about that. Spawns up. We're going to be in there a long time, so if we kill it, let's say we come in next week and we just destroy the whole place, we're still going to be in there for another 8-ish months. So that'll give you a little perspective. I mean, how long have we been in Molten Core? 3? How long we've been clearing it? Maybe 2-3 months? How many people are like, ooh, Molten Core again, right? Exactly. You're going to get that same feeling with BWL, because not only is BWL to AQ40 a bigger gap, it's almost imperative that you have most of your people with fully geared BWL gear, because AQ40 turns into a quick mess once you get to the twins and beyond.
One other thing, I know it's the absolute worst part of being in a raiding guild, but signing up on the website is very important because for 2 reasons. 1, it lets us know if there's anything that we're going to be missing that night so that we can come up with a workaround. And 2, if people aren't signed up, it makes other people think that we might not make our raid.
We can just avoid that dog. He's just going to run up the right side there.
And also, the website sometimes just ditches your sign up for no reason. Like, I wasn't signed up on Tuesday even though I made the damn event. So, I mean, I would appreciate if you could. I would appreciate if people would check it every once in a while to make sure they're still signed up.
So, getting back to the attrition part, there may be some people in this raid right now that are just contemplating why they're here and just trying to find any excuses to why not to be here. And that's why at the very beginning of this conversation that I've not conversation, just talking to you guys, I said, if you're feeling burned out, if you feel like you might feel burned out, please talk to somebody. Please, just bring it up, because the best thing we can do is make sure that if you don't want to be here for whatever reason, or you're just not having fun, that we work through that, either get you replaced, or have you go in some capacity where you show up maybe once a week and we just understand that, work with us, and that way we can ensure that you're still having fun and that we're not gimped because you just leave at one point or another. Because the best thing you can do for the guild, I'm saying if you care about the guild, if you care that about other people, is to just give them a heads up, like, hey guys, I'm not really feeling it. I'll give it a couple more weeks, and then we'll go from there. Or hey, maybe can I just go 1 day a week because I got obligations, or I'm just not having fun, etc., etc. There's so many combinations that we can do if communication lines are open. There's very little things we can do. All we can do is assume. Like, there's 4 or 5 people right now, like Zem, and I'm not to point out other people. They may be having personal problems, and I don't want to, indicate that they're doing anything wrong. We're just saying, we don't know what's going on with them, which makes me concerned that either A, there's something wrong and we don't know about it, or B, they just, bailed because there was something building up over time that they just weren't expressing in any channel.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Fed and Zem have been as of late.
It's up. Endurus, look out.
I've been talking to him.
Freaking me out. What's up?
One of the core hounds we killed had some loot on it and didn't get skinned, but there's trash up, so I think it's too much efficiently.
I didn't realize how far back it was.
There's Night Slayer bracelets.
Oh shit.
Could you get that banished? Bring it down. Okay, after that, Annihilator will do the surgery. It is behind us.
Summon Luthies real quick.
And the doggy's coming. So as soon as we get this Annihilator, move back to the Surger, which is over here, and then we'll do the. Let's keep the Surger banished and just do the dog. That way, it's not a pain in the ass. So once the dog gets past those Annihilators or Destroyers, we'll pull them.
Tighten up.
Okay, I need somebody to run out, otherwise this feels weird.
No! No! Hate you.
Yes, bro.
I mean, everybody stack, please. Special response.
Just listening to you.
I can't believe you guys aren't like full Raptor Strike efficient right at this point.
Wait, are we just doing the boss now? I don't remember how you've been doing this.
We gotta pull the dog, and we'll pull that Fire Lord waiting for the dog, and then we'll just pull the boss over here to the corner, where we just killed all this stuff. Spawns up. That's discipline right there. Boss was at 1%. Everybody switch to the spawn instead. So we'll tank the boss right here, and we'll just pull the other two back over here. Just give the tanks a second to get in position because they do stun. Let's go stout on Skull, or on Moon. Just clear paths so you guys don't get cleaved down when they're pulling them around. I'd start with Skull, yeah, and then just everything come with it and just peel it off. Go ahead, Super. Way further back, Laura. Over here. There you go.
All right, somebody pull the trash for this week.
Okay.
I'm standing over here watching it.
Just whatever you do, range, don't back up into those destroyers back there. Thank you.
Fancy helm, huh?
Right?
Pretty sure most of us have the judgment at this point. It's nice though.
That's way better.
Yeah, this is actually way better than it.
Looks kind of gay though.
Doesn't look as good.
Yeah, it's a horrible look.
Kiana, I got in the 31st. Do you want to go to 40?
I'm gonna put that rune out.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll pass to Kiana there.
I'm getting this Fire Lord.
Spawns up. Let's kill that Surger first. Don't put your back to that lava.
Or the destroyer pack.
While you're over there, don't forget to check on rags.
Alright, be right back.
Move the destroyer away. One from the other.
Oh my lord, LeBron is a bad man.
Oh my god.
All right, everybody around the corner.
Annihilator broke.
Yeah, that broke way early.
Sorry, I'm bad.
Lava spawns up.
Must have been a half-ass banish.
Too drunk to banish that Annihilator.
Trying to
Does
put
that
this
just
fucking-
apply to chicken?
It applies to anything. It has flavor.
Spawn up.
Five seconds.
I had to pick someone made a Stratham the other day. I somehow ended up in freaking Ungoro Crater. I was thinking maybe more like the butterfly effect.
No stomp, no confuse. This feels wrong.
Shout out to Mimsy.
They're both the same debuff, really?
What was that,
That's
Ancient
awesome.
Despair?
No, it just reduces your total or max hit points by something? 15% or something? That's a lot.
I really wish these things would despawn after we killed Magma Dart.
They do if you soft reset the instance.
What's a soft reset?
Everybody
Half
else
an hour.
on. Half an hour.
Everybody gets a different raid ID.
Oh, for
There
half.
you go. I like that.
But I'm pretty sure we don't spend a half hour killing dogs.
I'm gonna get this dog in the tunnel real quick.
I don't know. I mean, if you added
don't
up
get
like
to search
every
here.
dog, maybe it would add up to half an hour.
No.
Yep, there's that stomp.
No, dude.
It's okay. Was stunned.
Yeah, that was a bad time to pull aggro.
I
I
love
wasn't
how
paying attention.
I love how he kills Pig and he's like, okay, back to normal.
I mean, that was like the greatest PvP move ever.
What, summon Core Hound to kill your enemy? I love it.
you just described like most of the Wrath PvP Hunter experience.
Is that like going to Costco?
Man, Costco was great.
Yeah, except I want to be like the Costco in Idiocracy. I want a big guy to tell me he loves me when I walk in the door.
Super outcome split triangle after you after Skull's Den.
Sounds fine.
Any questions on assignments, targets? Everybody got their targets? Don't worry about rebuffs if they're coming off. They're just going to get cleansed anyways.
Glacier, are you here?
Sorry, yeah, I'm here. Just trying to look stuff up.
Okay, no problem. I think we're all here and ready.
All right, let's get a mage pull. Hit it.
The might
Pyro,
too scared.
Benjamin, Mallory, anybody?
Bueller.
Ice block.
Anybody? Bueller.
Everybody needs to sidestep away from the kill zone here. Melee out. Itzy's up next.
Yeah, we're all the hunter kites.
I'm up for it if you guys want to try.
Hunters don't kite. What are you talking about?
Burrow's next. Go.
This week's patch said they fixed something with this dude's mechanic.
Just 100% less suck, or what? What are you thinking?
I said
They don't resist the Mega Blast blow up thing anymore, is what it said.
All right, Super's next.
I can't do
Or I'll go to circle. Triangle's next. Super to diamond. Melee out.
Hey, fucking Christ. You got him, Super?
Circle's next, yep. I'm on star. No rebanish. Super will be next.
I need a target.
Melee to boss. I'm down, pick him up. Thanks, pick up star.
You tank on the star. Super's got it.
Okay, keep super up. Yep, range finish off star, then over to boss. Is someone with Aqua, as soon as we get the boss down, go over and put out the rune, please? Thanks.
Aurelian, do you mind if I defer to Manly since he actually uses that thing when we're in raids?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Since he's actually like sword and boarding for us to actually.
Yeah, no worries at all. I was just
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just bullshitting at this point. Channing Frye. Woo!
It's Oro for 10 Prestige if you need to outbid him. Vestige at 20. Okay, Vestige. Me at 400.
I feel like those are pre-typed.
Yeah, they were. I'm passing.
You know, the moment they saw him, they were typed out.
Clegg at 420.
I feel like Mallory's checking his DKP number.
Now 430. 440. Old Hag with 500. Finally pulling it out. Now passing.
Stack up.
Let's get a banish on the second one, please.
Clegg at 510. Clegg 560. Any more, Old Hag? 600.
Rebanish, please.
Hag for 600. Passing Hag. Okay, looks like it's going to Hag for 600.
How long of a cooldown is on that anyway?
A minute and a half, which makes it insane forever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can use it twice in some fights.
Line of sight over here. On the nipple.
Is green banish or is that another tag target?
Banish on diamond to start.
Okay.
Who's Belgar?
It's a new hunter, I think.
That would be Super Future's roommate.
Just 1 second on that. You want to rebanish?
I got it.
Good. Rebashing, sorry healers, you're all gonna die.
I got the diamond.
It's 400 gold in the auction house. I always have a question on this fight for the people that die. When things go like relatively smoothly like there, is it mainly from the poopy, from the firewalker just randomly targeting you and one-shotting you with its fireball? Is that a combination of maybe like do you have like full fire resist and it still one-shots you, or you don't have much fire resist and it crits you or something like that? I'm interested to know, like, the people that get one-shotted, is it because you don't have the fire resist, or is it because you just randomly get crit and just die?
It's a little of both, honestly. What it is there's a lot of just ambient damage in those pulls, and so you're often not at full to begin with.
Hey, not to interrupt, are we good to pull?
We're still resing dead, and so
Okay.
next rotation we'll pull.
Hold on.
Who's
Let's get Beligar in here. He's in Blackrock Mountain. He'll zone in just a second. We're on making good time.
Is he aware how this fight works? I don't want him raid blown up.
He raided in vanilla when it was retail, so I'm sure a quick refresh and he's fine.
Is he on comms?
I know he has Discord. We've talked to him while we were running.
Super, can you just yell at him?
Yeah.
Tell him to run to the right. Stay in the raid, run to the right, and if you get the bomb, big swirly thing on your body, and you'll have a big skull on your head.
Yeah, that'll be good.
My cat just hit my inner button.
That's the best thing ever.
All right, let's finish up buffs, and we're going to pull on the next turn, which is going to be in about 30 seconds. In that 30 seconds, I have a funny story. So we brought in a new person once just like this on this fight, and they just happened to get the bomb, and they blew everybody up. And they whispered me back, and they said, thanks. And I was like, well, what do you mean, thanks? And they said, oh, you said I was the bomb. Wow. True story. It's a true story.
So I'm gonna pull this boss ND just because of that.
I like how you lived a dad joke.
That was not a dad joke. That really happened, and it was hilarious then and now. If I had screenshots, I would show you. I don't
Guys,
have-
are you ready this time?
Yeah, pull.
Look at it.
Benjin app.
Plume. Solaris. Big.
And the bomb tanks, man.
It's just to blow up the raid and then whisper me back, thanks.
Oh, I'll do it next time.
Don't waste your battle resist.
Sick.
No, what you should do is self-stone yourself, then blow up the raid and res yourself.
Good idea.
Is that Svik again?
Manly. No. Manly. And Jin again.
RNG sucks on this server.
A bend.
Lol, bringer shoulders.
We're gonna clear the 3 packs to the left and right, and then we'll switch into our regular gear for Jazz after the doggy as well. So just as a reminder, we haven't had any requests in a while. There's a forum post. Let's go ahead and pull it. There's a forum post that you can sign up for requesting guild mats. It takes you to a Google Doc sheet that basically allows you to point out what you're looking for, and then we can assess the needs for the guild, and then disseminate as needed. I haven't seen anybody. I checked it a couple times a week. I haven't seen anybody post up there recently. So, if you're hankering for a piece of fire resist, or maybe even something that isn't fire resist, maybe just a better piece of gear, I'm sure we're probably to the gills right now with cores and whatnot. Just waiting for the debuff to drop. Okay, next pack incoming.
Looks like Lamps in too if you want to summon them.
I see Benjamin at oh, there we go, Plump at 80. Congrats, Plump.
Now, was it Shaz who drops the Mage Blade?
I think it's on a shared loot table.
No, it's just Golemag.
I think that shared loot table only applies to tier pieces.
If we could have a hunter pull that core hound in between, please. How many do I see? 3 of them running over there? Hilarious.
Oh, there's a fear.
No arm, don't die.
Okay, I don't think we want to change anything up here. If you guys just want to work out who's on the what for heals and waiting for silences and whatnot.
I don't know. Did we summon Lamp?
No, I ran back.
It wasn't showing me that you were dead, man. Sorry. I just kept pulling because I didn't know.
Yeah, again to kill him.
I see him here.
Who's the main tank?
We're gonna stick with Stout and Super. All right, let's finish up buffs, and it's good to go.
Let's have me, Aurelian, and Svic.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll get that dispel on him too.
All right. Does Belagar know our strategy?
Yeah, he's in Discord now.
Okay, cool.
Wait, hold on. Before we start, I'm pretty sure Mallory said he's taking a leak.
Back.
Never mind.
So the gist of this fight is all ranged and melee stay on nipple, and we move back when he blinks, but not until he blinks. And then we all reposition back. Tanks swap back and forth, and then at about 35%, I call melee in to DPS, but we still keep our rotation for back and forth. For Hunter, you just DPS, and then when I say blink in 5, the timer's not always accurate. That's your cue to stop DPS, because in the transition, the tanks need to just hit taunt, slam shield, and then shield slam, and then run. And if you're DPSing, there's a good chance you pull aggro. So just when I say blink coming, then stop DPS.
So they win.
All right, we're all here.
Good to go. Yes, go ahead. This first timer is always off, so I'm just going to say blink in 5.
Silent.
Oh,
Oh,
we lost
fuck.
it.
That's my fault.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Let's just readjust. Everybody readjust.
There's no
Stay on
nipple.
nipple. Blink ready. Blink in 5. Everybody stop DPS. Oh, there we go.
Resisted. Bring him out, Oro. You got him.
Okay, just stay there. We're just gonna stay back. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Stop. Okay, we're good.
Bandage if you have to. Don't stress the healers.
Blink in 5. Everybody on nipple. That's good right there.
Silent.
Blink in 5. You blink to the tank. Stay on it. Okay, back.
Keep stop.
Silence.
Blink in 5.
Silence.
Blink in 5.
Silent.
Melee in.
Silence.
Blink in 5.
I don't think he blinks anymore.
Somebody could get this rune up here for me. Thanks. Naro's incoming. Let's grab that dog if we could. hunters in their instant cast.
Jealousy is a natural emotion.
Yep, we're good. After this 3-pack, and the Annihilator will break for mana. All right, let's let this everybody get off the debuff, and then we'll man up before we pull. It's like an automatic, like 35% like hit for everybody, huh? Or if you could sit on diamond, we're still gonna banish it. Just on it and turn it to the left. I'll take my guy to the right, and then Sorry if you just want to go up the middle and pull him back, straight back. Or super, pull your guys straight back, and then Flame Walker or Firewalker can go anywhere. Alright, let's do it.
Out of range. Not enough range.
On the school. If we could line of sight these guys and bring them back.
Not enough range.
We have 3 seconds on the diamond.
Okay, don't rebanish.
Oh, maybe not. There it is.
Let's go. Dog on the ramps come down. Everybody just want to back up. That way you can just pull it around the corner without everybody getting breathed on. Let's go pull the dog. If we get the surger, just banish it. Yep. Banish, please.
Sorry, we suck tonight.
Stack up. You guys talking about sports? Is that what this is?
It's hockey. It's not a real sport.
Yeah, but I'm hearing I'm hearing baseball. I'm hearing basketball.
A lot of sports
I need
going
to
on.
focus. I need to focus. Is that where they score the points in the hoops?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
playing shooty hoop.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, we'll do Itzy on Skull, Oro on Cross, I'll be on Moon, Super will be on Square, and Stout will be on Boss.
All right, we're all here. Let's go. Whoa.
Not enough rage. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do it. That ability isn't ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Next. God, National Sport again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to console myself with all the other rings we've won recently.
Next.
So you're in like Oklahoma or something.
My dad's from Chicago.
What?
Dude, that fucking pole arm is sick.
Oh my god, it dropped.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm totally gonna make it. I'm gonna loot it into Helm's bags. You watch.
Itsy for 20. Solaris is passing. I'll put the rune out, by the way.
Okay, if you're up here, let's stack up on circle for the lava surger coming up.
Shadow Strike. Anybody? Maybe going to Helm. I may as well wear that around town.
I'll send him a backpack just to put shadow strikes in.
There you go.
Alright, puppy next behind us.
Well, by the time we get done in here, you'll have 7.
So, just as a heads up, this raid will go probably 15 to 30 minutes over. If that is an issue, please let me know or somebody know, so we can adjust. It looks like we'll still be able to knock it out. We've done molten core with 33 people before. So, all right, let's stack up on nipple. Get the banish on the annihilator. Banish again, please.
I hate this game.
I was watching a stream last night of Molten Core of a guild that just formed like 3 weeks ago when they were in here. And let's say they got like a dog and 2 Molten Destroyer or, Giants or Destroyers. They would just wipe. They were all laughing about it. We were in there for a good 5 hours, and I think we only got up to, I say, Golem Egg.
Sounds pretty classic.
They were all just giddy. They were all just like super excited to be there.
Amateur.
Ah, those days are gone.
There's a core back here. Nice guy.
Fire Lord.
My favorite part was the guy that was doing the streaming. He was a rep paladin.
Bless his heart.
He's trying.
And the whole time he was just like, rep paladins are so stigmatized. I'm just like, and he's like, look at me, I'm top DPS, and like he's like, he has all the consumables in the world, and like nobody else does. Like he's flashed everything. And he's barely doing more DPS than like most of the raid.
Hey, where's Old Hag at? Oh no. Okay.
Over here, stop. Wrong one.
What's up?
I like that you have confidence. It's just some random guild on, I think it was the PvP server, the newer one, I'm not for sure. Elysium?
No, the Staris.
No, it was not on our server, no.
Robert.
Hey, the Black Hawk scored.
What'd you just call me?
Black Hawk?
All right, we'll do Oro on boss, Stout back up, Super on cross. I'll be on box.
Who are the two dog takes again?
I'll be on Endless on box, and Super will be on cross. Oro main tank, Stout will be back up main tank.
I got you, bro.
Are we all set?
We're ready to go. Hit it.
Clap maybe.
Okay, I see two naked mages. Is that just me?
You're bugging.
Yeah, don't mind them. They're just trying to
We're
cool
synced up.
%. 10% enrage. All right, let's keep on heals on Oro. I know he's got a big dot. And somebody can get that rune, please.
Yes, so far negative.
Hag, you know, you want it.
Well, the Hag with 20 on the Staff of Dominance. Clegg with 100. There we go. That's now 110. 200. 300. Plump. Okay, all right. Clegg 400.
We got the rune.
I would need somebody in the room, please.
Yeah, still need
for
someone in the
10.
room.
Hag 500. Clegg is passing. Mallory anymore?
Give us 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Have been destroyed. Hunt down the infidels, my brethren.
How many more seconds?
Mallory, are you checking? Are you?
They're okay. Mallory 510.
I figured he was looking for himself in the list.
Yeah,
No,
they were
no, we were talking.
discussing loot console-ish type shit. So let's go in now
Colluding.
for 510. Yeah, they're colluding. They're cooking the books. Robes of Prophecy. Oh, those are pretty bad.
You pulled what?
Kyler for 20. We go for fire resist actually. Kyler 20. 3, 2, 1. Cenarian vestments.
Wow.
I think they all got them. All right, Helm. I hope you like some Cenarian vestments. That's Helm.
Spawns up. Spawns up. Any questions on targets?
Oh, hold on a second. Telgren, since we lost Solaris, I changed some of your blessings.
Got it.
Just remember, let the mage go in there and get aggro from all of the mobs first, so they take all the damage to their ice block, and then split accordingly.
All right, what buffs do we still need?
Kings? No, scratch that.
We got it sorted.
Okay, looks like we're good.
All right, let's do it. Mage pull, please.
Reckless mortals. Challenge the sons of the living flame. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Not enough rage.
Why don't you go with green next, Ditzy?
Magic reflect up.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Not enough rage.
Reflect down.
I'm gonna try to get the moon after this. Oh, popped.
Damage shield melee.
Domo's loose, trying to catch him. He didn't transport me.
Shield down.
And we'll do the diamond. It's coming right to you. Oh.
Magic reflect up. Reflect down.
And of course, the X after this, which is gonna pop
Yeah.
in.
I can't do that. Not enough rage. Not ready yet.
Magic reflect up.
I can't do that. Not enough rage. Not enough rage. Not enough rage. Not ready. I can't do that.
Diamond? I mean star? I don't know my shapes.
Damage shield melee.
Square next. And whatever is left.
Magic reflect up.
Pretty cool boots, man.
We got we got a priest ready for the eye.
Yeah, it's Kyla.
Demo 10.
All right, Kyle, you can come get it whenever you want.
Ammo at 10. Anybody else? 3, 2, 1. And you can just go grab them. Corehound Tooth Rogue. And Lamp, is that main spec? Off spec?
No, that's main spec for me. That's best in
okay.
slot for the offhand.
Oh,
If
okay.
that's a main spec, then don't worry
Yeah,
about
Lamp's got it for 10 at the moment.
Sport at all.
Yeah, I imagine there's better things for you. Although it is pretty good, but... Alright, Lamp, you can grab it. Hey, screw you. Wear your friggin' Dire Maul sword forever. For the rest of your life.
Someone pull trash. We got giants.
Oh.
You're just gonna die. Just gonna die.
Yeah, I guess I get to die too. Well, they're running to other people. Everyone, stop.
No, we're aggroed.
Here they
Oh,
come.
yeah.
Alright, couple thanks. No big deal.
Someone grab those.
Somebody else getting that fucking stuff in big wigs about people getting polymorphed? What the shit is that?
No. You getting whispered or something?
No, it just keeps popping up on my timers. It was happening to Emma earlier, and it just said Kylo was polymorphed. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Can you reset it?
I'll try, but that's really weird.
I don't even know what fight does polymorph. I mean, so can I get fight confused? When I
Yeah, it's so weird.
That could have been spell reflect, huh?
Helm, I got the res. It's just I'm high MS. It's not catching up.
All right, let's
Which
meet up
is
in.
crazy because you sound really clear on the mic.
Yeah, I know.
Let's meet up in the middle for buffs. We're gonna do oral rotation with stout, and Super, you'll be back up for oral. I'll be back up for stout.
Hold on, I just got DC'd because I moved people.
Yeah, I got DC too.
Open up a trade with Emless if you need a firebot.
I got DC too.
It.
All right, last call for fire pots. If we could get a res on Lamprey, I think he's in the fire lab over here in the.
What'd you say?
Did Lamprey die in the fire somewhere?
Yeah, I died and it auto DC'd me.
I think he's really lagging. Who's your internet provider, Lambert?
It's Cell Spot.
Huh?
It's like a satellite.
So it must be Storm, maybe.
Yeah. Because Discord's working just fine, but
Have you tried the proxy server?
yeah, it I don't know what it is.
Did you shut down the game all the way?
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes I'll run perfect at 150 and then it'll spike all the way up to 270K.
That's pretty amazing.
Turn the porn off. What are you thinking?
Right?
No priorities.
There's a way to turn it off.
Are you sharing a connection with anyone? Are you in like an apartment complex or?
No.
Huh.
Do you use squirrels to connect your internet to your ISP?
Sometimes.
You should switch to dogs like Manly does.
Then I got some cats that chase the squirrels. It made it a little faster.
Hey everyone, eat up. Let's try to do this under 3 minutes.
All right, let's get ready to check out.
I'm almost back. I'm running in.
Svick, are you here?
Yeah, I have to re-log one.
Okay, let me know when you're back on.
Okay, I'm good.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to talk to him.
Let's do it.
Can I get some buffs? Please.
Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. He who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, mortals. Bow before your enemy. Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus. What is the meaning of this intrusion?
All right, first will be Stout, and then be Oro.
We invaded your sanctum and seek to steal your secrets.
See, now I'm back down at 200. I just never get it.
Justice shall be met indeed. Now for you,
Knockback in 5. Knockback, Oro's in. You gotta taunt him. Knockback in 5. Knockback, Stouts in. Knockback in 5. Stout's down. Let's get a better res and Stout. Small buffs on Stout. Oro's in. Knockback in 5.
I'm switching to tanks. Can somebody else jump on the melee?
Stout's in.
Got him.
On super use your defensives. Taunt back. Knockback in 5.
Oro, get him next.
Knockback in 5.
10 seconds till submerge.
Knockback, Stouts in. Submerge.
If you're a mana, if you're a
Moon will
mana
be
user,
last.
back away. This stuff drains your mana.
Can we pull one out?
Moon will be last to kill. Do not kill Mill. Anybody down that needs to be rezzed?
Pig.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Yeah, let's save him.
Helm.
Yeah, let's grab Helm. Grab Helm.
Yeah, let's get home. We got 10 seconds. Don't kill the sun.
I'll get him.
And Pig.
And Pig if you want. I mean, I am
I'm
range.
looking at her Google Dead.
Well, I'd like to save one battle res.
Kill the sun. Here we go. Stouts up on boss. Be careful they're not back. The timer's always off. Okay, knockback Aura's in. Knockback in 5. Knockback Stouts in. on super. It's on super. Knockback in 5. We'll go stout next. Knockback, stouts in.
Crank it.
Wipe it.
So we didn't wipe once tonight for the first time since we started Molten Core.
Yeah.
Just wait for it.
We'll find a way.
No, I'm going to give you bonus DKP for not wiping once now.
Yep, I was thinking that earlier. I was gonna say something, and then I was like, nope, I'm not gonna jinx it. We've done all the bosses before and wiped on trash, but we've never gone through an entire one without a wipe.
Paladin
I
shield.
knew we were forgetting to do something.
Kiana with 10.
That's one of our harms. We're gonna go pull some extra trash, and we can fix that.
Norbus with Kiana with 100. Norbus is passing. 3, 2, 1. Nifty little shield, better than the Maradon one. Another one, Pantalones. Ben with 100.
I can't talk in raid because I linked a meter, but I want to go K100
You want to go
or
K
K200.
200. Okay, so we got who's that?
That's old egg.
Oh.
If you can't talk in raid for some reason right now, put it in guild chat. It's fine. I just want to be able to see it.
If you
Yeah,
can't
well,
talk
we
in
got
raid,
them
put
with
1 in raid.
We got them with
250.
250. There we go. 300. 320.
Big monster dick.
I was 320. Okay, so you're shit out of luck. Huh?
They are tied, but then
Well, Ben got it in first.
That's fucked up. I didn't
Shouldn't
even
it be a roll-off, though?
class leader says roll off.
All right, yeah. If roll
All right,
tag
they can
says it,
roll it
then
off.
roll it
That's
off to
fine.
see who gets to spend 320.
Oh, sorry, Zanny.
And you go down to 0 DKP also. Just play it.
Leggings of Transcendence.
Also, if you're interested in any BOEs that we picked up, stick around.
Spic 200. Wendy 210. Kyle at 300. Civic. Honda Civic 350. Wendy 400. Or 10. Civic. Wendy 420. Oh shit, Hitler's birthday. Wandy with 420. Civic 430. 440. Wandy. Sick 500. 510. Kyla 600 out of nowhere.
I love those bids. They're just like, okay.
Wandy 610. Civic's out. What do you got? Wandy for 610 so far? Any more, Kyla?
She's got plenty.
620. Nickel and dime, left and right. 630. So it looks like Wandy's taking him for 630. Congrats. Perdition's blade. Critical for 10. Critical for 10. In 3, 2, 1. Is that it?
Let me see what the BOEs I've got are.
I believe all warriors have that, Endurance.
You have the Itzy off spec.
I'm a liar.
A lying motherfucker, you.
All right, I'll give him to Itzy for 10.
I think that's Telgon for 10. Nightsayer bracelets. Anybody need those?
Nah, nobody needs those.
Cool, cool. Those are go to the auction house for like a gazillion gold, probably. Arcanist bindings. I can imagine nobody needs the Arcanist bindings either.
I think actually somebody does.
All right, Ben, what do you need?
You got at least.
Well,
you gotta
either
at
of
least
them
bid
for my
10.
FR set.
You got at least bid 10.
Yeah. If nobody else wants either, I'll give you both of them for 10 apiece.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So good work tonight, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for your participation, your effort. Like it's already been mentioned, this is, I think, the first time we've actually done Molten Core with 0 wipes, so that's fantastic. Really shows that, sometimes we're going to have off nights, right? Let's not try to get frustrated or mad or whatever it is. Maybe just step back, take a second, let's communicate to each other, figure out what the problems were, if there were any at all. I mean, sometimes we're just going to have off nights. So when we get into Blackwing Lair, and we're going to get those drakes down. Once we get Fire Maul down, seriously, the trash is the hardest part. The next 2 drakes, I don't see any problem with. So there's a good chance if we can get some more bodies in, and just keep up the energy that we've had. So I mean, like, even looking at the last raid where we had issues on the first boss, right? Then we figured out what the problem was, and then we adjusted, and it worked the next turn, right? And it worked really well. I think that's probably our best kill. So if you think about that, like the way we work through problems as a team is indicative to the strength of each individual, and the fact that we can come in and take things down. So if you're excited about getting into Blackwing Lair and getting past the 3 of 8, I think all of us are, and it's just a matter of time before we get there, and just be patient. And Endorse is going to have a post up on the forums for class spec, who we need, like what specs, what classes we need, And then I think he's going to put some incentivized thing up there for like DKP or whatnot. So just look forward to that. And then again, communicate. Do not burn out. This is a long marathon, right? This is not a sprint. Vanilla is not a sprint. It's a long marathon, and we got a long time ahead of us before we get to Nax, and we're talking years. So pace yourself. Take breaks as needed. Okay? Thank you everybody for showing up.